that's a hard one, obviously. Feel for the players in the locker room. We played really hard. And then make some plays at the end. Give them credit too. That last drive in regulation. I mean, we lead the whole game until last 30 seconds of the game. So to come in here to lead the whole game, we were doing some things right, and they made some really big plays. Quarterback made a great scramble play. A couple of fourth down conversions, and to put it in overtime, should have never got there. We should have finished it when we had the ball up 4, and a chance to go down and make it 2 scores, similar to the Kentucky game. We didn't do that, and we put ourselves in a much harder situation. So just really disappointed, obviously. We should win that game. Kind of commanded the game for the majority of it, but credit to them for making plays late in the fourth quarter and in overtime. And I told our guys, we got to make plays and got to coach better, and you don't get some breaks sometimes too. That's the sport. My opinion, Juice is running a post for a touchdown, and corner grabs him, and he can't run his post, and so Jackson throws it on time, and it gets intercepted because the corner grabs him and there's no penalty. So that's a pretty big swing. We're going in to score and throw an interception. So I'm not saying that's why we lost the game, just that was a hard one to deal with at the time because it looks like a bad pass by Jackson, but when you watch it on the iPad, you see the guy grab him. So tough one.
Questions? Coach, how tough was the environment for coaching tonight?
I don't. No disrespect. We commanded the game, majority of the game. We're ahead of it the last 30 seconds. So, my opinion, it's an electric atmosphere, a great crowd, but they don't block, they don't tackle, they don't drop the ball, they don't miss kicks. So we got to make the plays. I got to coach better because we should have won that game. I mean, they're a good team, we're a good team, but we should have won that game.
Lane, did you feel like in the first quarter you guys kind of left some points on the board where you could have had a much different sort of lead going into the second quarter, halftime, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, those things catch up with you. You miss a field goal. You have 4th and 1 where we don't get it cut off, and so we get stops. We get no points in the red zone. We hand them 3 points with the fumble at the end of the half. So, again, that's why I felt like we really were outplaying them. We were the better team for the majority of the game. But, again, you got to close them out. But, yeah, we left a lot of points there. And still, after all that, be ahead with the ball in the fourth quarter. Tough one. Just sometimes things just suck.
How much did the offense change not having Trey out there in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, those things, obviously it's a hard loss. Obviously, like I said, the interception that should be pass interference. And then, you're battling with these great players and everything, and then you don't have Trey again. Changes what they do on defense, and so that sucks too.
Hey, do you feel like your offensive line gave Jackson enough time, especially in the second half?
Yeah, I think we put him in some hard situations, where we threw the ball a lot and knew it would be a little bit big little by the coverages they were playing and had to take some shots, and that puts it tough on the offensive line, and that is the one in part the environment matters, a little bit, but so.
What was the message in the locker room after a game like this?
I just say this sucks, guys. I feel for you. It's a hard one, and you got to bye. You don't get to play again, so I don't really got a lot of positive for you. Just because it's easier if you get beat by a couple scores. I mean, this is like our game, man. We have the game, and we let it slip away. To go into the bye, whatever that is, 6-1, in really good shape and get healthy. And these are hard. This one will be around forever.
With Jones out, obviously the running back rotation changed. What did you think you got from those guys, and I guess especially Bentley? What did you think you got from him?
Yeah, great job of Bentley stepping up. You know, had a really good game, played really well. You know, again, these points matter. You know, like talk about in the first half, we fumbled the ball to them and give them 3 points at the end of a half. These are the games you can't do that stuff in, and so came back to bite us. Just picture that game at the end. Obviously, they have 3 less points.
Coach, sitting here with 2 losses in 5 games, do you feel like there's enough time to
It's tough because we handed 2 games away. I'm not trying to say that when you lose, we hand them away, but both games we have the ball. We're ahead. It's not like we're going to go score. We're ahead with the ball to go up 2 scores in both these losses and find a way to lose. So could very easily be undefeated. So that's tough to handle. I think we're still a really good team because one stop or one ball or one pass interference call, and you're sitting here saying, what a great team to find a way to win in Baton Rouge. So, again, I'm not going to overreact on that.
Anything else for Coach? Coach, did you feel like the defense might have been a little tougher than you anticipated, or did you really feel like you just shot yourself in the foot tonight? What's your first impression of that?
I thought we were moving pretty well. I thought we were screwing up. I thought that they did a good job. They're obviously much improved, better coached. No disrespect to the last staff, they just are. And, you know, they rush really well. I still think we had matchup things on the corners. You know, saw Trey run by him and drop a touchdown, you know, with them 10 yards behind him. So we had matchup issues there, and Trey got hurt. And then also they obviously coach, you know, and went to a lot of cover 2 when they couldn't hold up in the man-to-man. So commend them for being smart.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys. What players in next?